Hey David, Greg Tressler here with Digital Marketing Evolutions with your long-awaited proposal for the work we would like to do for you. In the proposal is a price list, and so I'd like to create this video to kind of go into a little more detail about what we're talking about here. First and foremost, let's get this out of the way. You do have the green check mark for your profile. You are officially Google screened. You've passed all the gates. For some reason, you do not show in the results. I tried to call Google today, and today is Tuesday, and apparently today is a day off for them. So the people who work on existing accounts were not available. But I will clear that up. I'm sure it's a box that they need to check, so it will happen as soon as possible. Just so you know, when they are in the office, that particular phone number, you get to work with people who already have or who work on accounts that are already live. And if you wanted to go in and add your wife's name to this, that would be very smart to do. Like I said, the first thing people notice is the picture. So she's got a great picture. If that was her name, and then Team Becker Realtors, comma, Keller Williams Realty, that would be pretty sweet. But definitely get her name in there, and that's done with a phone call and a quick email back and forth. And I can handle that for you, or you can do it yourself, whatever you choose. Okay, so on to the business at hand. So you obviously do really well in Hershey. Your Google My Business page is number one, has been since you and I started talking. We have a process we call the local market dominator formula that gets these results. We would apply that formula to your Harrisburg and any other site or office that you have. In this particular case, we'd apply the formula to this page as well. It wouldn't hurt it. This would help cement its place as number one. But we would be going after Harrisburg and getting the number one spot there with the formula. And the formula includes a bunch of things. One, I mean, you have to have a good website, so that is in the proposal. I'll talk about that in a second. Local citations are really important, so getting registered across the board with the right name, address, and phone number with Google, Facebook, Yelp. We would go after at least 50 of those local citations to build your local strength, and we would do that for the Harrisburg Google My Business page. We'd also do it for this page. But that's the local market dominator formula. We would be creating posts and posting pictures to your profile. Hopefully, you have content that we can use. We do some manipulation of the content to make sure it does things to rank your page. So whatever content you have, we would happily use that instead of our generic content. And so we would get Team Becker Realtors into these three with that particular strategy. Okay, so that's the local market dominator formula. The studying website design, we are proposing that we build a new website, and it would be similar to this particular product that we did for the Hokie team. Now, differences for you. Well, first, what would be the same? We're going to use this blog. So we're going to publish 3 articles per month to be published in a very high domain authority real estate blog website. So we're going to create these articles, we're going to publish them to the blog, and then link them here in the website. That gives you an incredibly strong and powerful real estate backlink. It also gives us the opportunity to do internal linking within the site. So if we wrote an article about Harrisburg specifically, then there would be links within the article to the IDX so people can find Harrisburg homes as a for instance. It will have the home value function where people can go on and find the value of their home. And then, like I said, the IDX would be built in as well. So that is studying website design. And the reason I think this is the best of all the things that we build, I think this one's the best for you. It's this focus on cities. And so you're doing very well in Hershey. You have the office in Harrisburg, and I want to say you have a third office, but you're servicing all these nice sized cities. These pages here can rank. These are not just IDX search pages. These are fully functional, learn more about Santa Fe, Texas pages. And so if somebody's looking to relocate or trying to figure out the area they want to live, these pages can actually rank. They do more than just home searches for those towns. So that's why I like this particular theme and why I think it's the best for your situation. Okay, so once the website is built, and that is a one-time fee, we build it to this level for $3,997, and it's yours. You own it. I have website hosting on the proposal. We prefer to host them because we host them on SiteGround, which is super safe and super strong to protect your website. As long as you're not hosting it someplace like GoDaddy, then you can leave it where it's at, but we do prefer to host it. That way we can work more freely, making the changes that we need to make. All right, so there's that part. Once the website's built, then we do all the technical SEO. And so we install one of a couple different SEO plugins like Yoast or Rank Math. And that gives us kind of a guidepost of all the green, all the lights that need to be turned to green, all the technical SEO that needs to be done to make the website fully optimized. So we use something like that. We also use something called Bright Local because of its super high focus on local SEO. So we use those tools to audit the site and then make sure everything is green. So the turbo SEO optimization, we call it turbo because we get all of it done inside 90 days. It takes us 30 to 45 days to build the site, then 30 to 45 more days to do all the technical SEO and get the thing humming. And then local market dominator formula takes over from there with local citations and blog articles. So the only long-term thing that we're doing is local market dominator formula. Everything else is done super fast. We will install a Facebook pixel. So down the road, when you are ready to do Facebook ads, you have a audience to which you can run those ads to. They have visited your site. And then you do have a PPC campaign up and running. We will optimize that site, get rid of the campaigns that are performing, replace with high performing campaigns based on the best keywords, and just keep that fresh. And all those things are one time setup fees. We will work long term on your blog. So, local market dominator formula, that would be a long term project. But everything else we're proposing that we get in, we get it done, and we get out like super fast. And those activities will get you a super strong spot on the first page, and the long-term local market dominator formula activities will get your website to the first page inside the first. It's hard to say how long it will take, but we typically say under a year. You're probably ahead of that because you're already in such a strong position. So that is the proposal. That's kind of a background to it. It is a pretty hefty price tag here, $13,000. We do break that up. As I said, most of these are one-time project kind of costs, but we can break it up as you need to have it done. So we'll work with you on how the payment process looks like. Like I said, some of this stuff happens immediately, and so we'd want to collect payment when we're done. Some of it is long term, and so those things can be broken out over time. And we can have a more specific conversation about that at a later time. But this is just a quick video to kind of break down some of the things that we would like to do for your digital marketing.